Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Esteemed Gentlemen podcast for Wednesday, October 20th. I am your host, Scott Labrie, and joined alongside me, Uncle T-Bag, Tyler Sund.
Hello.
Back in the digital space.
Back in the virtual reality
Yeah.
dimension.
I'm just kidding. And all day, Eric DeShane.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Bundle of Energy himself.
I am very tired.
I know you're doing.
I don't know what it's been. Last few nights I've had like hardly any sleep. Just like I'll be tired like come night 10 o'clock. Like, hey, cool, I'm ready for bed. Let's just go lie down and just like get rid of this and just sleep through it. And I'll stay awake till 2. Just not on my phone, not just lying in bed awake. I was like, yeah, as soon as my body wants to get ready for bed, it's like it wakes up all of a sudden. It's like, fuck. Yeah, and it's driving me nuts. Last 2 nights in a row has been like, 2 in the morning, still awake. I'm tired.
That's rough.
Do you know who Tank Sinatra is on Instagram? Tank Sinatra? Yeah, I know, it sounds funny, but you should check him out, honestly. He's hilarious. And he's kind of conservative, but he's pretty open-minded too. But anyway, he's usually either complaining about something about woke culture, or he's complaining about this, or complaining about whatever. Like, he's just kind of all over the place. But he's talking about like how to help you sleep, and some of the things that he practices, because he's the same way. He'll work, then he'll go home, he's just exhausted, and he'll go lay in bed and he'll just overthink things that he's done in his past, shit that's bothering him, stuff that he's got to deal with the next day, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so what you do as a mistake is try not to think about that stuff, when really the effort that you're putting into trying not to think is actually what's keeping you awake. So he says what you might want to try is go to sleep and think about everything. Literally get lost in your mind and just think about everything, and just kind of like work it all out in your head, and face it and whatever, and it'll make you sleepy. I haven't personally tried it, but because that's not a path I'd like to go. No, just kidding. But apparently it helps. Like, instead of fighting it, just thinking about it, and I don't know. Audiobooks help too. Audiobooks seem to help.
That's the thing right now. I put on one last night, and it was a little more of a high energy one, so it was kind of tough to relax to that one. So it's one of the I'm gonna use something a little more mellow to kind of go to pace myself that way instead, right? So yeah.
Right.
Like, the one was about it was Baltimore Guides of ones we listened to, and it was about the Tyranids, and like they're against a brood lord and everything else. So it was a little more like dramatic story, so it was tough to.
And he's super dramatic storyteller too.
Yeah, so I love him, but I love the story he tells, but I just couldn't like get into that comfortable spot. I was like, I want to hear it, I want to listen, but I just need something more mellow. So I tried I put on I finally what kicked in was like Skyrim background noise. I put on the night music. I'm like, oh, perfect. Yeah, I can just fall asleep to this right away. And 10 minutes later, I fell asleep. So yeah.
I don't know how many times I've napped to that music. You'd be sitting there and like fast travel, and I'll just like sit back on the couch and just.
Yeah, that's exactly my thought too.
Like just listening to the music.
That's perfect. Because so many times, you've been playing for like. Because Skyrim's so addictive too. You play for 4 or 5 hours straight, and
easily.
You're on the couch, just sprawled over, just a little dead body, pretty much, just pass out to the music and the menu. It's So that's what it was. It was a good key there. So I'm trying it again tonight and see, because I find that when it's very quiet, that's when I have a hard time sleeping, because I don't mind the noise. I don't mind a little bit of noise in the background, but when it's so quiet that I can't, like, it's eerie almost. I don't feel comfortable with that. So
yeah.
That's weird, like, thinking because you grew up on a farm. You think like.
Do you think the opposite?
Yeah.
But that's what happened last night. I spent the night in my parents' place because I had to go spend at the farm last night, and so I'll just stay late. I'll just spend the night. And that's the thing. It was dark and it was super quiet. So like, it wasn't what I'm used to living in the city, right? So where there's always a light on outside and there's always some noise going on. So I'm used to that. So last night was eerie, because I wake up at like 4 a.m. It's pitch black. Can't see your hand in front of your face because it's so dark in the basement, and like it's quiet, and it's like, okay, this isn't like it. Right away, it threw me off. But that's just what I'm not used to it. That's all. So
yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm the same way. I like a little bit of background noise going on, a little bit.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
I'll fall
No.
asleep wherever. You point somewhere, I'll fall asleep there. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
15-minute power down.
Yeah. Just give me a
Yeah.
pillow and we're good.
Mhm.
Oh God.
Mhm.
I used to think of my grandpa. He was the same way. He used to go over there. He'd be like, "Baby, come over for some coffee. We'll visit." Okay, so I stopped by at lunchtime. He'd be drinking his coffee. He'd be talking, and he'd just be sitting there in his chair. He'd just put his head down,
Mhm.
just start snoring, sitting there. I'm like, and then he'll like open his eyes. Like 4 or 5 minutes later, I would be chatting with grandma, and then grandpa'd be like, he'd sit up, he'd grab his coffee, keep drinking it. He's like, "Oh, had a little power snooze there." Called them power snoozes.
Jeez.
Holy man.
Yeah.
I know
He
if I
perfected the art of that.
Yeah. I know if I go to my parents' house, like I cannot lay down on the couch because like they're all like very quiet. They're usually like watching TV or like on their phones a lot of time.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
after that first half an hour of like catching up on what's happening, so everybody just goes back to doing what their own thing. So it's like if I lay down, I'll be passed out like in like
Oh,
20 minutes for sure.
I agree. When I visit my parents too, I go straight to the couch, and like if all the kids are there and they start running around, I'm like, okay, I don't have to go and mingle. I'm here. Let me know when supper's ready. I lay down on the couch. I mean, once in a while the kids will be like, "Come on, uncle, come play," and I'm like, I need a snooze. Get out of here. You're always tired. I'm like, yeah. Try being me. You'd be tired too. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Yeah, and it's so easy to fall asleep at somebody else's place, like, or it's like home, like your
Mhm.
home, like
Yeah.
going back, like your parents. I could just easily pass out, no problem. Yeah, naps,
Good old
What else?
naps.
good old.
I try
naps.
not to have them anymore because I find now that I find that if I have like a good nap after work, I have a lot hard time sleeping at night.
Oh yeah, after work.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Never.
Yeah, I make
Mhm.
that mistake.
Only nap after work on Fridays when I know I'm gonna be staying up late. So
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. No, I would make that mistake too. Like, well, when I was single, now I can't anymore. I can't come home and lay down because
No.
one of those two is gonna be all over me. But anyway, yeah, I would get home and I would just, I once or twice a week, I'd just be like, I'm just gonna go lay down for a bit. I'd lay in bed and I would sleep through the whole night, like once a week. The Great
Mhm.
Reset,
yeah.
and you're just like, oh, I got like 14 hours of sleep, like all starving. You're like, well, you wake up at like 10, 11 at night. You're like, oh fuck. It's like I better not wake up because otherwise I'm screwed. I'm never gonna fall back asleep till like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
So you just like shut everything off and lay down and
Mhm.
but those are glorious though. You
Yeah,
wake up
they
and
are.
you're just messed right up. Yeah. Haven't had one of those in a long time.
Mhm.
Do you ever like get one of those times where you're sleeping and you wake up because you have to have a piss, but then you're just like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna roll over and try and go back to sleep. You just roll the dice on that.
Dude.
I used to.
When we're camping, I do that all the time.
Yeah.
Well, mine just usually I have to pee in the middle of the night because I drank so much.
Mhm.
But I mean, otherwise, no.
Yeah.
I'll try and hold it. Like if I have to pee, it's like, okay, how
Mhm.
bad is it? It's like, oh, but if I find like the right position that it's not really pressing hard on my bladder, then I'll just like try to go to sleep. But then it's like a really uncomfortable sleep for the rest of the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I used to, but now I've come to the habit of like, no, if I have to go, I'll just go quickly and go back to bed because, yeah, that's a comfort thing too. I don't want to just spend the night and toss and turn and trying to find a comfortable spot. Just go take the piss and go back to bed. You'll feel better. You'll feel better. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I've learned that now. So
Mm-hmm.
Bring back chamber pots, just
oh god,
hang over the side of the bed.
knowing my luck, I fucking knock it over in the morning and just put fucking piss everywhere. So it'd be, oh no.
I can imagine. You just like get so used to having one.
Yeah.
And then you're like dreaming that you have one. You don't actually pee in it. You think you are. You're just like
pissing in
you're
the
pissing
hamper.
on the floor.
What probably happened is like you're leaning over and you're just like dark and your like eyes are like half open and you're just like okay starting to piss and they're like okay I know it's there and you start like hearing the metal of like the piss
You're moving it around.
and then all of a sudden you're like oh no I'm in the hardwood floor there gotta go back
Ding 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 ding. There it is. Oh, there it is. Oh god.
No. No, that
Oh,
is
it's like going to the bathroom without turning the light on. It's like you have the
Mhm.
toilet. You're like, it's right there. But where's the stream gonna go? Who knows? Is it gonna?
So you're
Yeah.
I'm not hearing a noise. Oh, I'm missing it. There we go. Yeah, that's
Ah,
now you hear the splash. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I heard something disgusting a
Yeah.
while ago
Hmm.
that people like when they're peeing and they dribble a little bit on the floor, they use their socks and wipe it up with their socks and then flush the toilet. I can't remember who told me that or what like that like that's a common thing that some people do is that they'll use their sock, like use their feet to kind of wipe up wherever the mess was. And then what? You track around the house?
Yeah, you're
I
fucking
guess so.
I leave
a stained sock.
piss
Oh,
prints all over the
gross.
freaking floor?
Fucking nasty.
Like
Good
I'll
God.
wipe it up with toilet paper, but like I might not like
Oh yeah, me
get
too.
water and soap and wash it, but I'll
Yeah.
Right.
at least just wipe it
Yeah.
up with toilet paper.
Wipe it
Not
up
my
at
sock,
least,
though.
but
Yeah, like the
Oh.
socks. Like somebody told me that that's what like that's just something that some people do. Like it doesn't make any sense to me.
There are
that's
some
nasty.
people like who piss in the shower too, which is also
Oh, I do. I all the time. Dude, don't tell me you wake up in the morning, have a morning shower, and you just like enjoy the heat and you start peeing. It's glorious, man.
no.
Why not? What's wrong with
Because
it?
well, the first thing I do as soon as I get up is take a morning shit and then shower.
Oh shit, yeah.
So it's all empty. Well, you can take a piss at the same time. What, are you just
Oh.
shitting without pissing? How's that?
Oh,
even
I shit when I
possible?
go to work, so I get paid to shit.
yeah.
Or when the first sip of coffee hits, that's when I gotta shit. But in the mornings, no,
Mm.
I gotta pee. But
The
I
tank's empty by the time I get in the shower. So,
don't. Okay, well,
but
that's
even
understandable.
still, like I don't know. Like there'll be times where it's like, oh, I have to piss, and I'll hop out of the shower and I'll take a piss.
What?
Yeah,
No.
because then
Just go in the shower. It's
Ah.
washing down. It's all going to the
just,
same place.
Just stand
The
in your
pipes
toilet
connect.
bowl, whatever. Fuck it, man.
You're disinfecting your tub while you're peeing. It's perfect. It's perfection. Just do it.
Take a shit in the shower while you're at it.
Well, some people do that too. Just stomp it down. It's like a cheese grater.
Oh fuck, that's nasty.
Oh, it's so disgusting. No, thank you. That's fine. I'll pass on the shitting in the shower, but peeing in the shower all the time.
Stomp it down.
All the time. Yeah. I mean, it's a little annoying when you get that musty smell. It's like, oh, wait for it to pass. But otherwise, it's good.
Then you drink more water.
Oh, I'm dehydrated. It's a little dank in the shower. Yeah. This is what we're talking about? Like, what's
Yeah,
Wow.
man. We don't want to have a topic today. We're just going
We're just talking.
wherever the wind takes us, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
did bring up the other day, well, I guess yesterday? All right, I can't remember. I said we should watch Willy's
Oh.
Wonderland
Oh,
this
no.
weekend
Yeah,
or next weekend.
which movie is that?
Oh,
kinda missed that
It's like a Five Night at Freddy's kind of movie.
oh yeah,
starring
with
With
Nicolas
Nicolas
Cage.
Cage.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. I don't even... I'm going to look and see what the star rating is.
And I don't
on
know
this.
if I should say this, but Nicolas Cage doesn't say a word in the whole entire movie.
What?
Yeah. It's fucking amazing. It's so good.
So have you already watched it, Scott?
I've
or-
seen like I saw a reaction to it, so I've seen like
Okay.
75% kind of edited down, but
Okay.
Well, the ratings aren't as bad as I expected.
it was a treat to watch that. So
No. Oh, no.
Nah,
Oh, no. 5.5 out of 10. That's pretty good.
nah,
That's pretty good considering the
passing
premise
grade.
and...
Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of characters in this. Not what I expected.
there's a lot of teenagers. Everybody else is like a terrible
Uh-oh.
actor.
Oh.
Leia escaped. Oh, shit. I'll be right back. She's trying to go outside.
Oh god,
Oh,
how did
shit.
that happen? All right.
Holy man. Be right back. Leia,
Jesus.
what are you doing out of your room? Hey.
Yeah, no, it looks entertaining, but I got the same vibes as what's the other one he did that looked really trippy too?
Mandy.
Mandy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Mandy. Yeah. That
Yeah.
one too. I heard that one was pretty good too as well, and it was super like out there as well, right? So
Yeah, they're like kind of I think different, and like this one's like supposed to be kind of like campy and cheesy and
Yeah.
weird, and like probably purposely bad.
Mhm.
And then that Mandy one is just kind of dark and trippy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So he also did the what's that H.P. Lovecraft movie book Colorado Space too.
Mm.
And he's that family there too. And that one looked he's on like this role of like really trippy and really out there kind of movie. So curious to see why if that's mostly his take on those kind of scripts or if that's mostly his involvement or what.
I have no idea what he's doing. He's just kind of like, I'll do whatever. Fuck it. Like,
yeah, really. Yeah.
I don't care. I'll be in a bad movie. That's what he's doing. Like, what was the last one? Pig or something was his last one?
Yeah, I heard the actual one was supposed to be pretty good.
He's just like going for real far-fetched weirdo movies.
Yeah.
And... Hey, man.
Mm-hmm.
Until they make National Treasure 3, that's what he's going to be doing, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Reception. Yeah, that Pig has 97% of Rotten Tomatoes, so it's like getting very well reviewed. So I heard good things about it, so yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, like it's good for him, I guess. Yeah, Willy's Wonderland. Oh God.
Yeah.
5 Nights.
Let's check it out.
It is. Those are like Five Freddy's for sure. Five Nights at Freddy's. The mascots and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
It's definitely like where they got the inspiration from.
Oh yeah. Inspiration, plagiarism, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Yeah. So how did Leia get out? Don't you usually like have that strap?
I have it tied. And then she just pulled on it and stretched the rope and then snuck out and she had her boots on and everything. She was ready to go, man.
Oh, fuck.
Little shit. So I locked the door now, but
yeah.
I don't know. She might be able to get out again. I don't know.
Strong.
Yeah.
She is, honestly, like she's freaking
clever girl. She's learning.
Yep. She is. Had the light on, took her nightlight out of the wall too, and just fucking around 24/7.
Jesus.
Fuck, man.
Get ready to drive right away. That attitude, frick. This.
I know.
Independent.
I know.
Leia's gonna be one of those like ones where it's like 5-year-old steals grandma's car to go to McDonald's or something like
Right?
that.
Right? Because didn't like the toy in the Happy Meal or something.
Yeah.
Needed a different one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, what else is new in your guys' life?
Eric and I had a match of some Warhammer.
Yeah, we finally played a game with those
Finally.
figures we bought. Yeah.
Did.
And it was terribly, yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah.
No, the first match was pretty awful. Eric wiped me within like
awful.
round 2, I think.
I
took down 2 Space Marines and he wiped out my whole army. I'm like, fuck this game. What a waste of $7,000. Jesus Christ. Then the second game, I brought out the old Nightbringer and the Doomstalker, and I was like, okay, this game's not bad.
I had a bunch of like Space Marine people versus a fucking god. Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah.
He fucking wins everything.
Yeah.
But in my defense, I played that dumb. So hopefully now I have a strategy. So we'll see if I can beat it next time. But no, it was great. We were still learning the rules. It's quite a lot to remember and quite a lot to get nailed down. But it was still lots of fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. After we played, I realized like how many different stratagems I could have used, and the abilities of my guys. Like I didn't use a fraction of them.
Same.
Like,
I hardly used any too.
When he used his deep strike behind my guys and charged, my Doomstalker could have just turned and provided like a free Overwatch. I could have just shot them as they're charging, but I didn't know that it could do that. I had no idea. I'm like, well, how do you keep track of all this?
Exactly. It's so much memorized, right? But
yeah. But it was fun.
Because I'm trying to compare it to another game. I'm trying to that's that rule heavy. I'm thinking maybe Catan, but even Settlers of Catan is not that.
Settlers of Catan is not even.
No, like there's no other game I've played that's so many rules. Like, this is so many rules.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And maybe it's closer to like Magic the Gathering, possibly kind of thing.
Even Magic is like that curve is easy to learn on Magic. It gets not even close to that. There's layers to how advanced you want it to be, but you can play a very basic level in Magic and still have a lot of fun with it. This is like, no, it doesn't matter what army you pick. You have like pages and pages of rules to remember and when to use them, right? So this is a lot to keep in your mind for sure. So
like the numbers of attacks, I just couldn't get it through my fucking head. Like with him, I'm like, okay, but it does armor piercing. You're like, yeah, it doesn't matter until the wound starts. I'm like,
exactly, yeah.
But it has armor piercing. It doesn't matter how much armor piercing it has. wait until we do the wound roll. And I'm just like, I don't. Fuck.
One step at a time, dude.
One
Yeah.
step at a
Oh, yeah.
one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And then it's actually quite simple once
Yeah.
you've,
And it's
try to get
all luck. You can have
that's all it is.
the best army, but if your dice rolls are shit, then
Yeah,
you ain't gonna
like
do
with
nothing.
that Doomstalker. Okay, roll 3d6. I'm like, fuck, only one hit. Like this thing's a piece of shit. And then the
Mhm.
last one I rolled, fucking took out 2 of your suppressors in one hit. I'm like, oh, this
Yeah.
thing's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have good luck, it's really great. Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
So dumb.
Mhm.
It's fun though. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. That's
I
fun.
want to keep playing, and I'm happy that we're finally getting there because it took forever to finally get to this step.
Yeah, I think it's just because like we weren't
I mean,
sure. Like,
really, if we could just made these little figurines and just played them without painting, it would have been fine. It's just,
oh yeah,
we had to,
but it's the idea
Yeah.
that you
exactly.
made them, put them together, painted them. This
Mhm.
is my dynasty's name is Teabags Boys,
Oh God.
even though it's like supposed to be a dynasty or whatever is what their lore is. But yeah,
We
But
are we are the house of Teabag.
the House of Teabag. Yeah, Host Teabag.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've got another board game that I haven't even tried yet. I bought it years ago. Was Game of Thrones.
Oh.
I did open it. I opened it.
Mhm.
I made the board and I looked at the rules and I'm like, whoa, like holy crap! You need at least like 4 or 5 people to play this.
Mhm.
Pick your house, and like you start off in your different realms and stuff, and it's just like there's diplomacy, there's war, there's
Yeah.
like all kinds of stuff. You have to. I don't even know. I just put it all back in the box, and it just all stayed in the box. I spent like $60-$70 on this. I think I bought it in Edmonton somewhere at a game store, but I never had every intention to play it because I was like a total fanboy when the show came out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, there's a game, sweet, you can play the house and whatever, do greasy shit. And I'm like, holy man, yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I think I kind of seen that before. Like, because somebody else like, there's a hand of the king or something too in that, right?
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah, there's different roles that you can play too if you want, and it's
Mhm.
pretty epic. It says it takes 4 to 6 hours to play one game.
Ooh,
It's like, damn,
that's
Damn.
Who's got that time?
yeah.
who got
Mhm.
time for that? No,
Yeah.
I guess if you play D&D,
Mhm.
I would imagine that's about the same.
That would probably be the comparable with that. It would be D&D, but even D&D though is a different kind of game where you're role playing so much, right? So that's time consuming for a different reason though. I find because most of it's telling a story, and I'd say about half of it is storytelling. The other half is just the dice rolling, where you're actually playing it, right? So this is that's a little more fair. I would say close to Warhammer and D&D are close in that sense, where
Yeah,
it's a lot more narrative involved, and a lot more build up for stuff like that. So
right.
yeah, but D&D though, another one too. You could spend, a campaign could be an hour to a whole day, depending on how big a narrative is, right? So
Yeah.
that too could be a bit of a time crunch.
One day I'd still like to try and play that.
Yes,
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm getting there again. So
That'd be fun.
attempt to DM, but I'm sure it'll be terrible. But whatever.
Fuck.
Have
Sure you'd be fine.
confidence, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a terrible storyteller.
Don't
we
be
all know
such
that.
a
We
bitch.
all know this.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
There you go.
Well,
Board games.
board games,
Mhm.
Board games.
pretty good.
It's not nerdy.
It's
Well, it depends on the board game, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
now it's more popular than ever. So yeah.
Right?
Do you find
What do
like everything's more popular than ever? Maybe not. Maybe not.
No, I think more the stuff we're into now, the stuff we were into before,
Nerdy
I
shit's
find
just more popular.
is more in the mainstream now.
Right.
So,
Like at home, groups of friends playing
mhm.
like physical games. Not physical games, but
Yeah.
like, whoa, physical games.
Okay. Oh, that's a different kind of friends
Keys
group.
in the
that's fine.
bowl, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that's why COVID keeps spreading. Too many ATMs going on. Damn.
Damn. Well,
Mhm.
just want to say, basketball season for the Raptors starts tomorrow. Well, today if
I thought
you're
it was
listening.
today. Yeah, I thought it was. Oh yeah. Today, yeah.
Wednesday.
I saw you shared on Facebook your favorite panel there is back together.
So good. So good. Just listening to them talking shit about Ben Simmons today. Okay, there's this guy, Ben Simmons, all right? Plays for the Philadelphia 76er.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind to playoffs last year, he just stunk up the place. This guy gets paid like $33 million a season, right?
Okay.
He's very like big guy, like 6'10". He can like dribble the ball like as good as a point guard, can pass as good as a point guard.
Wow.
Dunk. He can't fucking shoot though. He can't shoot a 3-pointer. He can't shoot a mid-range jumper. He's terrible.
Like classic Shaq, yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Shaq's a center and he's a point guard. So
right.
They played against the Hawks, and the Hawks' strategy was to essentially just hack him every time he got close to trying to get into like a layup or a dunk, because he was also terrible at shooting free throws. He was like 37%. So they just like totally like negated him on offense, and they ended up losing that series. And then at the end of the series, they asked the coach if he could be like a point guard on a championship team. And the coach was like, I don't know about that right now. Whatever. So then that pissed him off to the point where in the summer he's like, okay, fuck it, I'm done with Philadelphia. Trade me, I'm gone out of this bitch. Even though he has like 4 years left on his contract. He's requesting this trade. He didn't show up to training camp, didn't show up to any preseason games. He's like, I'm just going to sit out until you guys trade me. And then, so he's doing that. All while he bought a brand new house for $15 million. And then they're like, okay, well, if you're not showing up, we're just going to freeze your paychecks. So he didn't get any money. So he's like, well, fuck, I got to pay for this stupid house. So he showed up for practice today, his first practice.
Had to cut him off?
Yeah. So they showed up to practice today. They fined him $1 million or $1.8 million for missing the preseason, essentially. And then... And then he got kicked out of practice today because he didn't really feel like practicing. So the coach was like, just fucking go home. And then now he's suspended for the first game too.
What an idiot.
Wow.
What's wrong with this guy? The amount of money you're getting paid.
An entitled little bitch. Wow.
And then they talked to the other star player, Joel Embiid, who's like 7'4", giant guy. He's amazing, but he's like, I don't care about that guy anymore. Like he could do whatever. Like I'm focusing on winning. Whatever he's gonna do, he's gonna do. So,
wow, jeez,
wow,
drama in the NBA. You love it. Fuck. It's the best. So you had
drama. Fucking idiot. Entitled to idiots bitching for no reason.
Yeah, like you're not very good.
You're being paid millions,
but you're being paid a shitload of money to sit a few games or whatever. I would take it. The less work and still get paid that much money. I'd be like, yeah, fuck.
Doesn't do the fucking
practice all you want, man. Fuck, if that's all I have to do is come to practice.
Yeah,
I'm there.
Yeah,
what an idiot.
That shows to me. That would have been like, yeah, I can his ass.
Ego.
There's an obvious
freezes payments, cut the contract. Goodbye.
You have an obvious flaw with how you are. You recognize it, correct it, and improve yourself.
Yeah, or try to get better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like no, exactly. You get better, jackass. Like, don't just fucking bitch about it. Improve.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah. You're not good enough to be in a position to do that. Mm-hmm. But, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Dumbass.
Yeah.
So basically, that's what Charles Barkley, what you guys are calling him right now, is what Charles Barkley was saying earlier today. Yeah. Except for he said, like, first of all, like 8 times. Because that's what he does.
First of all.
First of all.
So it's good to have them back on TV.
Good.
Bunch of knuckleheads.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they feed off each other pretty good.
Oh,
seems like.
Yeah.
Yep. Can't wait for probably next week when they do the annual Who He Play For quiz with Charles Barkley, where they put up players and they ask Charles Barkley which team they played for, and he gets them all wrong. All the
time. Gnarls Barkley.
Yeah.
It's like, Chuck, you just watched him tonight and you don't know what team he's playing for.
Ah, well.
That's like me and trivia night. Jesus Christ. Can't get it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Definitely.
let's wrap this thing up, shall we?
You betcha.
Sure.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching on YouTube. Like and subscribe. If you're listening on a podcast service, give us a positive rating. Subscribe to the feed, whatever you got to do there. And then head over to our Facebook page. Like the page. Ask us a question. Submit a topic. Send a lovely
We
note.
want to hear
I
from
don't
you. Want to
know.
hear from you? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I also just want to say thank you so much for people who've been subscribing on YouTube. We've been actually climbing up in subscribers, which is pretty nice.
Thank you. for that.
I
Nice.
think we're like around 40 or something like that.
Oh wow.
So,
Jeez.
not too
Oh,
bad. Not
shit.
too
There
bad.
we go. We're
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Cool. Well,
Mhm.
there you go. We'll be back here Friday, and we'll talk to you then. Bye bye.
See ya.
See ya.